You're listening to Kids of the Podcast, and we're back again with yet another episode with Blink Ventures. And
.com.
BlinkVentures.com. And today we'll be talking about
Impact, social entrepreneurship, a bit of that.
and how a business has helped solve problems.
All right.
So today we have Sakar from Karkhana.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you for joining us. Joining with us.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome, Dai. And thank you so much for the tour of the office.
That was amazing.
If you really want to come and just see the vibe, I think you should really come. I think
so. We're welcome, sir.
Yeah, because the place is really awesome and the creativity vibe.
Really inspired by everything that they're doing.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's just amazing, right?
Okay, so
I'm going to start.
They अस्तिकै भर्खरै हैन. So I had the screen, okay? So because के dream थियो भने चाहिँ I was like walking somewhere in the dark. So one of my friend asked me, कहाँ जानलाई त? म सोधेँ क्या मलाई. अनि हैन मलाई यो अफिस छोड्न आँटेको the current office I'm working at. म अफिस छोड्न आँटेको यार भन्यो नि कहाँ जान आँटेको भने then किन भन्यो अनि then के अरे फर्स्ट किन then कहाँ and I said कि म एडुकेसनमा लाग्छु होला यार भने के मैले चाहिँ सपनामा true story I'm trying to say एकदम त्यो हैन so म चाहिँ म एडुकेसन लाग्छु होला भने क्या मैले चाहिँ अनि the friend asked me I don't remember the face को साथी भनेर
साथी थियो
and he asked me चाहिँ किन भने अनि I said कि I think the education is only the basic कुरा one of the basic things that could really impact someone's life and I was like oh oh my god it's answer दियो मैले सपनामा I was really upset with myself so anyways the point is like education really change someone's life education has that impact that power what do you think
that is it's a two-edged sword when you think of it that way, right? एकदम carefully भन्छु यो कुरा एकदम important कुरा सुन्नुभयो तपाईले I think you have to answer this quite carefully. Education can have a very big impact on someone's life. It does, हैन कति डेटा छ कि ठुलो इम्प्याक्ट छ भनेर तर at the same time कहिलेकाहीँ चाहिँ नि सोसाइटीमा people assume कि education is the great equalizer क्या सबैलाई एउटै बनाउँछ सबैलाई equal opportunity दिन्छ अनि उहाँहरूले त्यो आइडिया राखेर कि त they work in it or they invest in it or they spend money on it हैन त्यो burden चाहिँ नि as an educator I'm not willing to take जुन total inequality छ नि सोसाइटीमा हैन let's say caste को geography को उको त्यो सबैलाई सम्म बनाउन सक्ने चाहिँ नि हामी सक्दैनौं तर wherever we find people we can make their lives a little bit better हैन त्यो सम्म चाहिँ म जिम्मा दिन सक्छु right I think that's how I would answer your question with a lot of caution भनौं न
and so how is Karkhana evolved in education and impact I wanted to bring Karkhana in between so how is Karkhana involved in तपाईको यो thought process मा
so Karkhana को idea सोच्दाखेरि चाहिँ नि we are really interested in what we call learning experiences हैन we say we design learning experiences त्यो भनेको चाहिँ जहिले पनि क्लास नै हैन हुने हैन it could be anything that gets children or sometimes adults engaging with material thinking new things and always making Karkhana को एउटा central premise चाहिँ नि जहिले पनि केही न केही बनाइराख्नु पर्छ हैन we say that the hands are a gateway to the mind right so त्यो एउटा चाहिँ नि हाम्रो central premise छ अब मैले अघि हाम्रो टुरमा भने जस्तो म त्यस्तो education भन्दा पनि I'm interested in people and finding their potential empowering them education is nice because someone else has already spent a lot of money getting a bunch of young people together in one location so हैन almost कति हो भनौं न नेपालमै 1.5 billion dollars जति खर्च हुन्छ every year हैन स्कुलमा ल्याउन कलेजमा ल्याइ पुर्याउन त्यहाँ पुर्याइसकेको छ भने म किन उनीहरुलाई अरु ठाउँमा खोज्न जाने भनेर आको हो हैन म पनि त्यही ठाउँमा पुगेको हो हैन To answer your question about what we do I think I described this earlier I said I see Nepalko schoolharu at different points in a ladder some need to do more critical thinking some need to even do basic reading writing some need to do ekdamai globally innovative काम they've already done the rest हैन Karkhana tries to work with parents and schools wherever they are to try and go one step up the ladder. त्यसै बुझ्दा हुन्छ होला.
Okay.
अनि त यही कुरामा एडिसन गर्दा चाहिँ हो तपाईँले भन्नुभयो नि ल्याडरमा वान स्टेप बाई स्टेप अगाडि लग्ने तर why are people kind of thinking कि इभल्भ चाहिँ एकैचोटि इभोल्युसन चाहिँ एकैचोटि चाहियो भन्ने सोचिरहेको हुन्छ नि मोस्ट स्कुल्समा इम्पावरमेन्ट त गरियो दिइयो तर एभोल्युसन पनि अहिले नै चाहियो भन्ने कुरा छ र त्यो स्टेप बाई स्टेप तपाईँको प्रोसेस भन्नुभयो नि त्यो चाहिँ डु यु थिङ्क द्याट वी आर नट लुकिङ एट द्याट स्टेप एन्ड वी आर मोर फोकस्ड अन कि रिजल्ट अहिले चाहियो इमिडिएट ग्राटिफिकेसन भन्ने कि इन्स्टेन्ट ग्राटिफिकेसनको कुरा
रिजल्ट आज पढ्यो भोलि अन्सर मार्क्स चाहियो मलाई टाइप
एकदम अनरियलिस्टिक त्यो त बरु सकिन्छ होला होइन इनफ रट्यो भने त 100 जना सकिन्छ किनभने हाम्रो सिस्टम त्यस्तो छ म तपाईँलाई झन् फनी इक्जाम्पल दिन्छु होइन समटाइम्स वी डु प्यारेन्ट फोकस ग्रुप्स क्या किनभने हामीले इन्हान्स गर्ने हो इम्पावर गर्ने हो भने प्यारेन्ट्सले पनि के खोज्नु भएको छ होइन वी समटाइम्स लाफ अबाउट दिस इन्टरनली वी ह्याड अ प्यारेन्ट वे वी आस्क्ड तपाईँको बच्चा कस्तो हुनुपर्छ त्यो लाइक जेमा पनि बोल्न सक्ने हुनुपर्छ मेरो लाइक ओके ठिक छ त्यो पनि रिजनेबल कुरा हो के कुरामा बोल्न सक्ने हुनु जेमा पनि बोल्न सक्ने हुनु पऱ्यो अरे क्या
they were not focused they did not know what
how on earth is that possible क्या होइन त्यो के हो त्यो त अब एलेक्सा कि सिरी हुनु पऱ्यो नि जेमा पनि बोल्न सक्ने त सो तपाईँको क्वेसन चाहिँ नि आई थिङ्क दे आर भेरी अनरियलिस्टिक एक्सपेक्टेसन्स द्याट पेरेन्ट्स एन्ड सोसाइटी एट लार्ज ह्याज अफ वाट चिल्ड्रेन क्यान एन्ड सुड बी एबल टु डु होइन एन्ड वाट एजुकेसन सुड रिजल्ट इन त्यो चाहिँ छ
यसमा अर्को यसमै एडिसन क्वेसन होइन तपाईँले भन्नुभयो कि हाम्रो यो सिस्टमको कुरा ल्याउनु भयो नि यो सिस्टमसँगै कुरा गरौँ हामी पनि इन वाट सेन्स भन्नाले वी नो देयर आर प्रब्लम्स इन आवर एजुकेसन सिस्टम राइट वी अल्सो नो अबाउट द सल्युसन्स इन आवर एजुकेसन सिस्टम भन्दै तर हाउ क्यान कारखाना अप्लाई दिस सेट सल्युसन्स इन major schools in terms of policy,
system policies,
in terms of maybe students, in terms of teaching. कसरी अगाडि बढाउन मिल्छ होला
I'll tell you हामी कसरी गरिरहेछौँ सो अहिले चाहिँ नि हामी वी आर वर्किङ अन वान स्पेसिफिक प्रब्लम होइन हाम्रो 3-4 डिफ्रेन्ट प्रडक्ट्सहरू छ तर वी आर वर्किङ अन वान स्पेसिफिक प्रब्लम विच इज द्याट साइन्स टेक्नोलोजी एजुकेसन चाहिँ नि अझै रोडभन्दा अझै क्रिटिकल थिङ्किङ ओरिएन्टेड कोलाबोरेटिभ होइन र अलिकति बच्चाको नोभल आइडियाहरू निकाल्न दिने अलिकति ह्यान्ड्स अन भएर बनाउन दिने त्यो लाइनमा जानु पर्यो भन्ने इज द प्रब्लम वे वर्किङ अन है र त्यसमा द फन्डामेन्टल ब्यारियर इज टिचर एडप्सन होइन यो कसरी गर्ने भन्ने धेरै रिसर्च छ धेरै डेटा छ धेरै किट्स छन् तर टिचर्सलाई कसरी अडप्ट गर्न सजिलो बनाउने भन्ने चाहिँ नि इज अ बिग पार्ट अफ वाट वी आर वर्किङ अन क्या स्कुल सिस्टमभित्र होइन सो जस्तो किड्सहरू पनि जस्तो लट्स अफ स्कुल्स एन्ड लट्स अफ प्रोजेक्ट्स इन नेपाल दे ह्यान्ड आउट सामान टु द टिचर क्या किट चाहिँ टिचरलाई दियो भने एउटा बच्चा होइन धेरै बच्चालाई चाहिँ नि युज हुन्छ यो चाहिँ नि कस्ट इफेक्टिभ हो भनेर त्यसरी बाँड्नुहुन्छ क्या उहाँहरूले एकदम राइट थिङ्किङ तर if they had taken the time to observe classroom behavior like we have, they would know कि टिचर्सहरूको मेटेरियल बाँड्ने र फिर्ता दिने बानी नभए हुनाले र त्यसले 45 मिनट्स क्लासको 15 मिनट खाने भए हुनाले चाहिँ नि त्यस्तो दिँदाखेरि युज भइरहेको छैन द मोमेन्ट वी saw that and we switched to one kid one child model teacher adoption shot up क्या हाम्रो पाइलट्समा होइन now this is more expensive क्या
I'm sure one kid one child that is
it is more expensive तर होइन what's the point of having a cheap thing होइन that nobody uses क्या होइन सो हामी एकदम यो टिचर एडप्सनको कुरामा एकदम फोकस छौँ अहिले हाउ डु यु सपोर्ट टिचर्स टिचरलाई गाली गर्ने होइन टिचरलाई क्रिटिसाइज गर्ने होइन कि हाउ डु यु सपोर्ट टिचर्स टु टिच इन अ वे द्याट दे वर नट एभर टट क्या होइन उहाँहरूलाई चाहिँ क्लासमा राखेर लेक्चर गराएको छ अब आएर नयाँ कुरा गर्नुहोस् भनेको छ क्या होइन धेरै सपोर्ट चाहियो नि टु लर्न दिस न्यू बिहेभियर सो वी रियली फोकस्ड अन द्याट पिस क्या
त्यही अहिले के छ भन्ने लाइक इट इज भेरी एक्सपेन्सिभ राइट
नट भेरी है
इन इन सेन्स कि फर अ कम्पनी लाइक हुन्छ नि अब एउटा सस्टेनेबलको हिसाबमा सोच्नु पऱ्यो नि त बिकज आइम स्योर द्याट देयर आर लट अफ पिपल हु रियली वान्ट समथिङ इम्प्याक्ट चेन्जेस हुन्छ नि नट profit revenue model kind of मात्रै होइन नि त एउटा product बनाए and they sell. I'm sure that there are a lot of people like me or like us, like Ayush, and you really want to like elevate money. You want to bring some changes and impact in someone's life, right? But at the same time, you have a company. You have this expense, you have this cost, you have this top line, bottom line, right? So how do you sustain that? How do you sustain a socially impactful company?
Yeah. So let me go back one step. Right? हाम्रो products are not. We have very cost-effective कुराहरू पनि किनभने हामी different points in the ladder मा serve गर्छौँ. So starting as little as 2,500 rupees a year.
Okay.
त्यहाँबाट माथि गएर we can go up. होइन. So त्यो एउटा कुरा चाहिँ नि
2,500 rupees
per student per year भनेको महिनाको 200 कति रुपियाँ मात्रैमा पनि there are Karkhana products that help with critical thinking that can be used in schools and can be used by parents outside of schools. Okay, so sustainability ko kurama, I think it's important to think about constraints. Constraint ko hisabले सोच्नु पर्छ होला हैन. जस्तो एउटा ठुलो choice जस्तो तपाईले चाहिँ नि what if you want to do something about education भन्नुभयो हैन. The first choice you would have to make is कि do you want to be a profit first or sustainability first social enterprise or do you want to be an impact first social enterprise? हैन. किनभने म impact first भन्ने हो भने चाहिँ नि you need to look for more philanthropic funding, donor funding, those kinds of things. किनभने impact maximize गर्ने कुरा सोच्नु पर्छ होला. अब if you decide to be impact first, there are probably certain kinds of problems that fall into your range. हैन. जस्तो अहिले तपाईले चाहिँ नि कर्णालीमा गएर कारखानाको प्रोग्राम इम्प्लिमेन्ट गर भन्नुभयो भने it's not going to be sustainable.
No.
It's not, हैन. But at the same time, if you are taking impact funding and you are working on the outskirts of Kathmandu, then I have a problem with it.
Okay.
जहाँ चाहिँ नि सस्टेनेबली गर्न सकिन्छ गरौँ, जहाँ सकिँदैन पैसा त्यहाँलाई चाहिँ नि प्रायोरिटाइज गरौँ न त भन्ने चाहिँ नि इज हाउ आई वुड थिङ्क अफ इट हैन. जस्तो वी आर हाइब्रिड. हाम्रो केही अर्ली टिम मेम्बर्सहरूले दे हेभ अ नन प्रफिट आर्म. द टु आर भेरी सेपरेट फ्रम इच अदर फाइनेन्सियली. त्यो मिक्स गर्नु हुँदैन. तर we are a hybrid organization in that sense. So when we look at our non-profit work, we think of it as doing either new research, which you can't pay for by selling something, or working with people who can't otherwise afford your product. But when we look at the for-profit arm or the social business arm, that's what we think is कि sustain हुनुपर्छ. So you can only tackle those problems that lend themselves to sustainability. त्यो चाहिँ नि त्यो फर्स्ट चोइसले नै डिक्टेट गर्छ हैन. लाइक ठुलो प्रफिट पनि होइन. 1 रुपैयाँ लगानी गर्यो भने 1 रुपैयाँ 5 पैसा त फिर्ता आउनु पर्यो क्या हैन. I think you have to think that way. अनि it's hard.
I'm sure that.
Yeah. It's hard. Your theory it's a little hard, but some things work. Just to the level of people we hire are massively underpaid if you compare what they would get on the market. But we have so little turnover in our core staff. हाम्रो believers छ नि छोड्दैनन् के हैन. So I think when you start to do a purpose-driven company, you get certain discounts like this. So I don't know, हाम्रो top level मान्छेलाई चौधरी ग्रुपले बोलाएर काम गर भन्यो भने they would probably demand 3 times as much money as they get here.
And I think we should even get.
They'll get. Then they're extremely talented. They'll get, But when you run a purpose-driven enterprise, you do get those kinds of discounts from people who are purpose-driven themselves. So what we say is, at least, our people shouldn't be stressed about money. They're not here to maximize their salary. But they shouldn't be thinking too much about I
think you sustaining company or what is a purpose-driven company, it's very important to have a very good team. Because I think finance is there for any business, right? Any company, but having a good team, it just like balances things out. I think so. Right.
Of the first 9 people, the people I started with and the first few people we hired, 7 years later, not one has quit.
Yes, that's really good.
नेपालमा सबैजना मान्छे भाग्छ अस्ट्रेलिया जान्छ भने it has not been my experience.
Nice. Okay. I think you could as a team कुरा that's very important to discuss as well.
किनभने the first thing is, had the team not been strong and had the team not had the same purpose, Karkhana might not have been or would not have been in the same space as it is right now. अर्को कुरा चाहिँ के छ भने एकदमै यो तपाईको जुन चाहिँ बिजनेस जार्गन्सहरु युज गर्छ नि, यो टर्नओभर, एम्प्लोइ टर्नओभर, यो रिटेन्सन रेट एन्ड एभ्रिथिङ, that I think works in more of a corporate kind of place where they're more focused on actual profits and actual sales and KPI भन्छ नि, it's ROI भन्ने कुरा आउँछ नि त. So here as seen अब तपाईको 10 minutes अघि टोलिँदा पनि there is so much of love and so much of your affection
between the team members.
पनि हो, त्यो भाइबै आउने के दाइ. त्यो हुँदा चाहिँ do you think that is one of the major factors that has made Karkhana to make a better impact to the society? And at the same time, in your words, in your definition, what do you think impact is?
How much impact we've made is a question that has to be answered some years from now. Right? So let's be honest. Again, I think sometimes when you're fundraising or something, you're really selling this thing. I'd say, what is the impact we've made? There are some things that are very clear. We are now about 50 people and a bunch of interns. The intern number is always going up and down. There are 50 full-time people. 50. Okay. One impact we've made is we have skilled people to a level that I think few other Nepali institutions have managed. Right? We hope some of them will go on and stay in education and really be transformative into the places they go to. So it's a clear impact. Arko एउटा ठुलो impact हाम्रो के छ भनेदेखि चाहिँ when people come through here, they start to believe that it's possible to create world-class knowledge products while being based in Nepal.
Okay.
हाम्रो वर्कको क्वालिटी जुन छ नि, I think it makes people believe सक्ने रहेछ नि त, अलि लाग्यो भने त सक्ने रहेछ. We have definitely moved the conversation at least in the private school space. स्कुलहरूले केमा फोकस गर्छ भन्दाखेरि जस्तो अस्ति हाम्रो एकजना team member, she went to Delhi, Bombay for weddings and whatnot, and she met a bunch of educators. And she was surprised कि India हामी भन्दा forward हुनुपर्ने ठाउँमा यो STEM education, STEAM education, design thinking को conversation नै भइरहेको छैन भने क्या. And so we have been very good because अलि हल्ला गर्यो तपाईहरु जस्तो मान्छे आएर मिडियामा so schools have been forced to respond to this jargon के. अहिले नेपाली प्रिन्सिपलहरुसँग कुरा गर्यो भने probably even ahead of India, Bangladesh, maybe even of like Thailand to some degree, यो कुराहरु चाहिँ नि seep in भएको छ. Okay, so these are very clear impacts we've made. Has it actually translated into children doing something dramatically new? Yes, at a very small level. But whether it will happen at enough of a systemic level to matter is, I can only tell you 5 years from now.
Okay, right.
Education educations, skills and
it's a generational thing. I know. It takes 6 to 14 years to make the change you want. So मेरो 7 years भयो. So I can tell you some things. I need another 5-6 years to tell you if I've really succeeded.
So what keeps you going for the next? What will keep you going for next?
Next 6 years.
What will keep that?
I think it's different on different days. Most of the time, I like seeing members of my team grow. मलाई चाहिँ नि त्यो sometimes I wonder if my retirement मा चाहिँ नि हैन मैले यो धेरै पब्लिक भनेको छैन, अब मैले पुरै पड्काछु भन्दैन के तर so I thought you guys are good interviewers. You've got me going. Yeah,
It means a lot.
But I've thought that maybe when I'm done with like actually trying to run a business or whatever, that I might enjoy like being a teacher in the old Gurukul style. Okay? I live somewhere, a bunch of people come and live with me, and then 2 years I like work with them on whatever, and then they leave. Okay? So I really like seeing people grow and become skilled, and I think that's also why I'm into education in general. Sure. What keeps me going is seeing some of our team members coming in, at the starting point, and then slowly building these abilities. Or even seeing some of our senior team members, they are now like, I don't know, capable of going on a stage and like explaining some like complex idea in a really beautiful way. And I know what they were like 5 years ago, and that keeps me going a lot, The other thing that keeps me going is I get to be creative in this space. Right? I think the day that stops, I won't want to be here anymore. I get to keep trying out new things, experimenting with things.
Hey, interesting, right?
Last questions?
Just to end our, what next, on a personal level, you just explain it the same thing, right?
Yeah.
So for personal level, at the Karkhana level, and also for those people who really want to at the say, your product sell or the production someone who really want to impact someone's life. I think it takes a lot of time or patience. I think to sustain or whatever, to keep yourself motivating after the fire. What is your next step? What do you see? You want, for example, I'm really wrong. Let's say you see children growing, right? Is there a particular number that you want to see that 10,000 children should be come out from Karkhana, or whatever? Is there a number to it?
No, there isn't a number. But it doesn't have to be done by us. Okay? We could just be the catalyst. So I want to see that change. What I would like to see is I'd like to see Karkhana grow outside of Nepal.
Okay. Is that why Karkhana go website is karkhana.asia?
Absolutely. This room that we're sitting in, this was our first office.
Okay.
You can show photo or something if you've been taking photos. Etiko space. So your room, first, second day, one thing we knew was that we wanted to be big. And that's where the .asia comes from. And I think it's important for us to grow outside of Nepal, because it will give Nepalese and also our team confidence. I sense कि नेपालमा कहिलेकाहीँ अहिले के भएको छ भनेदेखि हामीले बनाएकै कुरा त्यति खतरा होइन कि अलि हाम्रो सेल्फ डाउट आएको छ नि. सो आई थिङ्क त्यो सेल्फ डाउट हटाउन हाम्रो आफ्नै टिममा पनि हामी सर्भ गर्ने पेरेन्ट्सहरूमा पनि हामीलाई सहयोग गर्नुपर्ने निजामती कर्मचारीहरूमा पनि I think it's very important for us to go out and demonstrate success so that our own people start listening to us more.
Okay. With this, we are going to end another episode of Chha with blinkventures.com.
That's an right. Last question, please.
Last again.
I know you
done last.
Last question.
Last just. Business student question
okay.
And we can edit out if you want problem.
Okay.
Just from business point of view, just say about impact right? From business point of view, tobacco sales pitch, because investor can pitch. I don't know if you're investor I have no idea. To be very honest, but if you want to invest in someone, if you want an investor and you're giving a sales pitch, right? And obviously you need to provide numbers or whatever.
Sure.
What is the sales pitch like for such kind of company where there's more of an emotional impact, there's more of a life. Immediate maybe 5 years down the lane, maybe you'll be able to have a clear vision. Way I change his life or whatever. But for now, when you have to invest in someone and you want a sales pitch, you're giving a sales pitch, right? So how do you give a sales pitch for such kind of company? Because I'm sure there are other people who want to know about this as well.
I think when you're talking to investors, in our case, you have to talk to investors who care about impact. ब्याङ्कमा मैले एफडीमा हालेँ भने 10% आउँछ तपाईँकोमा हाल्यो भने
Exactly.
त्योभन्दा धेरै त आउनु पर्यो भन्ने खालको
Exactly.
इन्भेस्टर्स आर नट फर अस
Exactly.
Okay.
होइन एन्ड दे नट फर एनी सोसल बिजनेस होइन तर हामी चाहिँ नि डुअल गर्नुपर्छ होइन यु हेभ टु नो वाट यु इन्भेस्टर वान्ट्स अलमोस्ट एभ्री इन्भेस्टर एटलिस्ट वान्ट्स देयर मनी ब्याक होइन त्यो नै नहुने इन्भेस्टर त हुँदैन त्यो त ग्रान्ट मेकर भइहाल्यो होइन अनि एभ्री इन्भेस्टर वान्ट्स टु सी एटलिस्ट सम प्रफिटेबिलिटी किनभने प्रफिटेबिलिटी भएन भने ग्रोथ एडिसनल इन्भेस्टमेन्ट कहाँबाट आउँछ त भन्ने हुन्छ होइन सो त्यो दुईवटा कुरा त देखाउनै पर्छ एन्ड आर नम्बर सो द्याट होइन अल्सो because we are such a purpose-driven company, there are all kinds of things we do that affect our bottom line badly that we could adjust if needed. Okay? So our teachers teach only about 12 classes a week. The average in Nepal is 24. And 20 to 24. That's a hit on our bottom line, but we believe teachers should have that space. अब त्यो कुनै दिन हाम्रो bottom line workout गरेन भने we may sit down with our teachers and say, hey guys, this is getting tough. Do you feel you could go up to 15? Do you feel you could go up to 16? What could we do to keep this enterprise going? त्यो room हामीसँग छ so our pitch does involve some numbers. It does show a reasonable return. But that's not the story. Okay? That's just the, hey, at least we have the foundation. The story is that this could be transformative. We are a catalyst for big changes. Right? We are proving something huge. We are proving that it's possible to do really exciting, innovative work based in Kathmandu. Right? So you're looking for investors for whom मेरो पैसा फिर्ता आउने रहेछ होइन अनि यो अरू कुरा चाहिँ नि मलाई रमाइलो लाग्यो क्या that's the kind of investor you're looking for होइन
Right.
Yeah.
So no more last question अब
last होइन
This conversation has really been inspiring for us educators as well. Because both of us also teach in different institutions.
Yeah.
And I think I may just come over and look around Karkhana time and again.
Anytime. I mean, we are a community of teachers, and other teachers are always welcome to come in and hang out and spend time with us. Right?
Of course.
But if you come here, we will put you to some work.
Sure.
Be ready to learn.
Okay. So
and
you end.
So thanks so much. So this was one of the episodes that we collaborated with bringbenches.com. Right? .com. So
thank you, Yangzun, for joining us.
Karkhana chani .asia.
Yes.
So we'll also have a few more episodes with bringbenches.com as well.
Yep.
And also have our own content as well. So till then, see you. Bye bye. Thanks for talking, Dai. Thanks so much.
Thank you guys for coming.
Thanks for